Hello everybody and welcome to Cafemart Simulator. This is a brand new supermarket styled simulator game that has just come out. This is the demo. It's a very early stage demo, but it's a very good demo. I think from my 40 minutes or so just having a play around with this yesterday, this could be one of the very best supermarket simulator games there is. So it's got some high praise right there from me. I am very impressed with this. So the whole thing about this game is obviously you do your supermarket, but you also have a cafeteria to run at the same time. So we're going to have a supermarket and a cafeteria. There are loads of customization options already in the game as well, which is really, really nice. There's multiplayer, there's a couple of different maps. So there's a lot of stuff to get stuck into with this video. So we're going to do that. So I'll start off the video. We'll go through running a supermarket and how all of that works. Then I'll show you some of the customization options, and then I'll show you the cafeteria at the end. So let's get started. As you can see, this is the US map. Looks very similar to Supermarket Simulator. A few of the same shops and textures and things are used, but it's it all looks really, really nice, and all runs really smooth as well. Very impressive so far. Let's get inside and get started with the supermarket though. So this is the tablet. This is basically where you do everything from, so you don't need to go to a computer. You've always got this with you. You just load up your tablet. If you need to buy anything or do any decoration, whatever, you do it from here. So get into the furniture, get a checkout, and we'll place that there. This is a nice feature as well, as you can see in the tutorial. I won't follow the tutorial religiously because I already know what I'm doing, but this is a really nice feature. This should be in a lot of games, in my opinion. If you press the F1 key and hold it down, it tells you all of the key bindings that are in the game. That should be in all games. I don't know why that isn't the case in a lot of games. I think that's really good. Let's go back into the tablet though, as we now know we can just press B to do that. We'll buy ourselves a shelf. If we place that about there somewhere, we need to leave a little bit of a gap because we need to get a basket stand, because otherwise they won't be able to do their shopping, because they do use baskets in this game. So they'll come in through the door, grab a basket, do the shopping. Unfortunately, then it just despawns. I did play a game, Grocery Store Tycoon, where they would drop their baskets off at the end of the checkout, and then at various times in the day you'd have to go and pick them up and put them away so that you can actually keep people shopping. That would be nice if that comes in at some point, but it is very early days, so it might well do. Right, let's get some products ordered. So we have to get the license. We've only got 3 licenses to get at the moment. A lot of these things are obviously in the full version. That's fine. It gives you a full flavor for the game with just these 3. Let's get that one. We're going to buy all of our products. And this leads me to another good feature, actually. So if we come into here, obviously in the demo it doesn't matter, and the developer has been very kind. And we've got $3,000, or we did have $3,000 to spend. We've got enough money to buy everything we're going to need for the entire episode, or video. Right here, the whole demo is basically funded. So it's really good. You don't need to grind away to find out how the game is. You can just get ahead and start playing, which is really nice. But if you were playing the game properly, if you need something right away, great, but you have to pay 20% of the order value in delivery costs. If you would choose regular, it comes 3 hours later, but you only have to pay 5%. And if you can wait till tomorrow, so if you've got a load of stuff that you don't really need, you can click wait for tomorrow, and it'll come tomorrow for free. So that's really nice to have that option. It adds a gameplay element as well. Like, you can start getting ahead on things like, oh, we don't really need apple juice, but you know what? I'm going to buy some extra in, have it delivered tomorrow for free. Or, oh, I've really made a mistake here. We've sold out of this. I'm going to have to press Express and pay a little bit more to get it here now. You're going to have to make those options. I'm going to click Express because for the purposes of this video, I want it right now. So everything gets delivered outside, as per usual in these games. You have to come in. You do have to open these ones. You have to press the R key and get your little knife out and cut the tape off. We'll put these ones on here. And then we'll just put that box down there. It's quite nice. You don't have to throw the box on the ground as well. Just press E. He places it down. Your character just places it down nice and gently, which is quite nice. Put these on here. I think that's empty. Yeah, you don't get many in there. Now, I think this is the bread. From what I've played so far, the bread can only go on the bottom or the top shelf. As you can see, the shelving is slightly different. So you've got a huge bottom shelf and some smaller ones. So the bread doesn't fit in the middle shelves, so it just has to go on the bottom here. But that's absolutely fine. Put that down there for now. this is pasta. Where should we put pasta? Put it here. I think we can double shelf pasta. We've only got 2 boxes left. I think this is juice. There are fridges and freezers and stuff. I'll go through the entire menu of all the furniture and stuff for you in a moment when we get started. We get open and waiting for some customers. Might as well put this on here. The only thing about this that I'd like to be improved, put some of those down there, why not, is there are no labels on those boxes, so you don't know what's in them until you cut them open. So hopefully at some point they'll come with labels. Right, I think we're ready to open. So let's open up. And while we wait for a customer, I will just show you the other furniture. So we've got the food display, kitchen hatch. This sort of stuff is for our cafeteria. But we have open fridges as well. So maybe you can put sandwiches and stuff in there. I'm not entirely sure. You've got your double fridge. You've got a freezer here as well. A lot of this stuff is then the cafeteria. And you've got some decoration options. It's quite good. For the stage of the game we're at, that is really good stuff. All right, we're getting a customer here. So luckily, we have a chair. We don't need to stand around all day here. No, we can sit down. So we can sit down in our chair. Scan the items. Take the money, and he's given us direct money, so that's fine. You can go, sir. Thank you very much. First customer of the day done. Now, we have got a nice little feature here, which is at the bottom of the screen, you'll see there's like a guy holding some change. You can give change quickly by pressing the F key. Now, you can't do it all of the time. So like now, for example, I can't be bothered to count out $94.87 change. So I can just press F and it will do it for me. You then have to wait for your little thing at the bottom to regenerate. You can't just do that every single customer. But for customers that want lots of change, you can just do that. Or if you've got a big queue, it'll save you some time. Unfortunately, our next customer also has the desire for lots of change. 40... what have we got? $45.17. There we go. Thank you. Now you can see our bottom quick change thing has now charged. So if this guy wants a lot of change, which he doesn't, but I'll do it anyway, I can now press it again. And off he goes. I think that's a really small thing, but a really good feature. Particularly when you get customers coming in with lots of change requirements. I mean, you only want a cent, so that's fine. But you can imagine if you've got a big queue and there's a lot of people coming and somebody comes along and they want so much change, you can't even be bothered to work it out. You can just press F. That's quite nice. It takes a little while to recharge, so you are going to have to do some in between, but it's not too bad. Okay, you've given us 2. You want 51 cents change. Thank you. I like the fact it comes up on the conveyor belt as well, how much change you've given. And goes green when you've got it correct. I like that feature. Hello, madam. What are you buying today? 3 items. So you've given us $100, so you want 90. That's a $100 bill, which we now have in the game. We haven't had $100 bills in many of these games, I don't believe. 93 and 3 cents. Thank you. $47. I'm just going to let it do it itself. What I am going to show you right now, though, is because I don't know if it's going to rain. We get rain in this game. You get weather. It's a full day-night cycle and full weather. And when it was raining, it's a bit loud to stand outside. So I'm going to do it now whilst it's pretty quiet. So at the moment, we've just got a named store. So we can, by loading up the tablet, we can change the store signage here. And what's great about this is you can put in a URL here and get a... You can put in a name, put in a URL and get a logo if you so want. You've also, if you've got one already, you can use it. So you can also download, I suppose, real-world logos. So if you want your cafe to be Starbucks or you wanted your supermarket to be a famous supermarket, you can do just that. I've already got one from my Supermarket Simulator series right here. So if I just click apply and then get rid of show name, we have our own logo straight away on there, and it fits perfect. Absolutely fantastic. So I've got my channel logo on there. I've got my store name from Supermarket Simulator. That is really, really nice. Straight away in the game, we've been run over. Straight away in the game, that is already here. That is really nice for customization. Let's serve some of these customers because I've now realized we have a queue. But I want to show you that then because if it starts raining, you don't get the full effect. You want 1 cent. Sorry about the wait. I was changing the sign. Yeah, there is plenty of weather in the game. You want 30... I don't know why I didn't give him 5 cents and a cent there, but I already started, so I thought he can have small change. Just to annoy him. $1.63. There you go. I think I might... I was going to say I could press F on this guy, but I don't need to because he's only got a cent of change. I might press F on this guy so then we can get the final person served in this little queue. Actually, he doesn't need change. It's fine. Quickly through the queue. You want 2.42. Thank you. I like this sitting down aspect as well. I think it's nice to be closer to your... I'm pressing F for that. It's nice to be close to your... like your till and everything. You can get see all your money, but also see all the products and everything. I don't know. It's a nice perspective to be down rather than standing. So normally you'd be like up in the air, wouldn't you? You'd be up here kind of thing, doing it all. I quite like to be down there. Gives you a nice view of the store. Okay, you don't need any change. Thank you very much. Hello there. You want $1.26. Thank you. It looks like we're getting towards the end of the day. As you can see, it's starting to get dark outside. One thing I have noticed about this game is it runs really smooth. No matter what's going on, it seems to run really smooth. So they're on top of optimization, at least. All the street lighting and everything seems to work. It's very nice. It is very nice. The lighting is right up there, I would say, especially for a, you know, a first build demo. Very impressive. Right, $6.02. Thank you very much. You don't need any change, thank you. The only thing about it is there's no clock. I have no idea what time of day it is. I mean, it's just told us the shift is over and it's the end of the day, but I don't know what time of day it is. I know it's nighttime now because it's dark outside, but I didn't know that before. You know, you don't know if it's 9 p.m. or whatever, so maybe an in-game clock could be added. 28 cents. There you go, sir. Thank you for being my final customer of the day. Right, so that is basically that done then. That's that first day done. So you can come here for space. Oh, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. This is what happened to me when I was having a little playthrough off camera. Yeah. But I like the way it, you come in, so it's really horrible outside. You come in, and then it gets a little bit quieter. Then the doors close. It gets a bit quieter still. It's nice, just coming in from the rain. Who'd have thought rain would make such an effect? I like the way it comes down the windows as well. I really like that. Right, before we carry on, I'm going to show you some customization options now. So, one thing we do have is what I'm going to show you right now is we can go third person in this game. So this is our guy, this is our character. You can have male or female, and they can look however you want. So I'm going to show you right now how to, and what the customization suite is like. So how to customize your character. So let's get ahead and do that. So here we are then in the customization suite, and you can literally do quite a lot here. So body, you can choose the weight, the height, the width, move them around. A bit like The Sims. You can go to the face. So if you wanted to give this guy a big underbite or whatever you want to do, you've got a little slider for almost everything, and you can change the shape of the face and the body, eyes, mouth, nose. I suppose this is more for multiplayer because I'm not sure how many people it supports on multiplayer, but when you're playing multiplayer, it's nice to have your own character. And of course, then you don't need to necessarily read the name above the head either. You know, if everybody looks a bit different, you can see, oh yeah, that's whoever. And that's quite nice. So you can change all sorts of here: skin roughness, makeup, eyebrows, hair. The facial hair doesn't work. I have played around with that, but the hair works just fine. and you can change the color of it as well, and apparel as well. So we can change how this guy looks. So we can give him a blue polo shirt, for example, and we can scroll along, and then we can choose some different, let's go for those, and then we can choose some different footwear, so we can have some boots on or something if you so wish, or some different colored trainers. Go for some yellow ones, why not? He's got some glasses he could wear. Should we give him some glasses? Give him a wristwatch or some glasses. Let's give him some glasses. He looks good in glasses. Let's give him some glasses. But you can do the same thing with the female character as well. You can go through all the same options, go through the apparel, change your hairstyle and all sorts of stuff like that. Give her different tops to wear. I think there's some dresses and stuff as well. So you can do a lot of things with your own character as well. Obviously, it hasn't saved because I didn't click apply, but that's fine. So I'll now show you, though, the other map before we head back to the supermarket. So this is the other map, Eastern Europe. It looks very Eastern European, doesn't it? You can tell by the buildings and, well, everything, really. Everything just screams Eastern Europe. Yeah, so this is your Eastern European supermarket. Feels a bit more in the middle of nowhere, like a lot of housing and stuff going on here. But, yeah, this is the other map you can play. To be honest, there's not a lot of difference between the two maps. It's not like you can go many places. You can walk around them a little bit, but not spectacularly. So can we go in here? We can go in here. Okay, we've got a little bit of a sneaky find here. I didn't even know that was a thing. Ah, and there's no jump either. Oh, you know the developer has done that on purpose. Makes you think you've found something, but nope. And there's no jump, so you can't even climb over it. Interesting, though, that there's an open texture there, so who knows what's coming later on. I don't know what the roadmap is for this game, whether there's going to be apartments and stuff you can get. Who knows? Maybe that is one of them. But yeah, this is the other map you can play. So if you're a little bit bored of looking at the map, you know, the US map, which is quite similar to a lot of games, then you can come here and have a totally different one. Or if you're, of course, from this kind of area, it'd be nice because you can play as if you're at home, which is also quite nice. Anyway, let's head back to our supermarket and I'll show you some of the other customization options before we get our cafeteria open. Okay, here we are back then. You can also change your currency, by the way, as well. So you can play the game in dollars, euros, I think rubles, and there's a fourth one I can't remember. So there are 4 different currencies as well. So if you do play on the Eastern European map, you can change the currency to match where you are, which is quite nice. Right, we're going to get ahead and do some customization here. So if we click, we're going to click room. Now we can take down one wall. We've only got the choice to take down one wall at the moment, but so we can either go that way, or that way. I'm going to go this way because it just feels like it makes the most sense. So if we do that, that opens up a brand new wall for us, and we'll be able to put our cafeteria in there in a moment, which is quite nice. I'm going to show you some of the other options as well before we get into that, though. There's some music that can just be played in the background. I think I read that this is AI generated, but I'm not going to play it just in case. You know how YouTube is, so I'm not going to play the music. But if you so wish to play with music, you can. It's all here, which is quite nice. We've already done the signboard outside. So the decoration for painting and stuff, this is really nice. Now, obviously, it's a little bit limited in terms of the choices at the moment because it's only a demo. But already, I like what I see. And none of these cost money either. So it's not like, oh, you know, this is going to cost $1,000 or whatever to try and do this. And I don't even know if I'm going to like it. You can just do this. I like games that just allow you to play around and do this sort of thing. So if we wanted a brick design, for example, just throw it on. Easy as that to get a nice new design. Now, what I think I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to have the supermarket maybe like that, and then we'll have a different design. It's too bad. It's okay. Quite plain. Maybe that for the cafeteria. Maybe we'll have something. Maybe we'll have the red brick out here actually for the supermarket. Maybe a red brick supermarket and then a lighter area for our cafeteria or something like that. So that's a nice option there. You can do the same with the floor as well. So if we want a different floor over there, we can do that. And then in here, we could keep a lighter floor. Let's go with maybe this one for something a bit different. It's not too bad. We'll have that for now. So that's really easy. I really like that. That's my kind of customization, to be honest with you. I really like that. It doesn't give you the opportunity, I suppose, to do, if you wanted to do a slightly different colored floor for certain sections of your supermarket. I mean, you can do it squares, you know, square plot by square plot. But if you just wanted a slightly different thing under one shelving unit, you can't really do that. But otherwise, it works quite well. What else have we got in here? So we've done the painting. We've done all of that bottom row, actually. Now, staff, we're going to get a cashier in a moment anyway. You can't have a cashier in the cafeteria at the moment, which is why I'm saving the cafeteria for the end of the video. But I would imagine that one day you will be able to do that. But at the moment, your cashier can only work in the supermarket. That's fine for now. The furniture we've already been through. Your shift, this shows you a breakdown of what's been going on. So day 2, for example, we haven't even started. We've just spent some money. It tells you how many customers are expected per day, which is quite nice. It shows you how many have arrived, dissatisfied, and if there have been any complaints, they're all listed here. So if you see somebody, oh, there's been a complaint, and you don't know what they've said, it doesn't matter. You can come here, go to customer complaints, and it'll tell you what their problem is. So you might not realize you're out of pasta, but the customer will say, hey, you're out of pasta, or your pasta's too expensive, or this pasta's really cheap, something along those lines. You can go to here, customer complaint, and you get, well, they're not going to complain that it's cheap, are they? But you get what I mean. And you can go there and you can actually read it rather than have to see it, which is quite nice. Then we've got the licenses. So we've got the rice and pasta license, which we could get next, and then hot beverages once we reach level 3. And then we've got the coffee and simple pastries for our cafeteria, which we will put in a moment. And then obviously you've got your products, which we've already been through. So that is basically the tablet covered. So let's get ourselves, so we've got $2,000. Let's get ourselves a little cafeteria going, shall we? So the first thing I know you need, if you're going to serve food, is the kitchen hatch. So we could put this, depends where we want to be, doesn't it? Maybe have all the tables that side and we'll work from this side. So we could have our little kitchen hatch there, perhaps. And then if we go back into furniture, then we'll put a... I think if we... Can we fit a food display? Which has to stick out a little bit, unfortunately. But can that go there? Yes, it can. It has to stick out a little bit because obviously everybody looks at it from this side, but we operate it from around the back. So it's a little bit awkward, but it's not too bad. Then I'm going to put in a counter. We'll place that there. And then I think we have to have a little separate checkout here, a little coffee checkout thing as well. So we'll put that on the end right there. So that's our little cafeteria thing built there. And we'll put some tables over this side. So if I go back into furniture, there are different ones. These all cost $50, by the way. So it doesn't matter which one you get at the moment. Whether they'll change in value further down the game, I don't know. But for now, they're all the same value. And you do have different options. So if you click customize table, not that we have any, you can customize the table once it's already in place. So if we have like a little 4-seater thing in the corner here somewhere, and then you went back in here and then click customize, and then you can either copy and paste it as well. So if you've got a lot of them, you can just copy and paste them around if you've got a certain design. But if you click here, you can now choose how the seats look. So I quite like those ones with the black on them, actually. They go quite well with this area. And you can choose the table as well. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that design. And there you go. So you've got a little bit of customization once you've already bought the product, which is quite nice. We'll go back in. I think we'll buy a little 2-seater thing just for here. I think that'll do us for now. Because it's only a demo. We're not going to get lots of people. But we'll do the same thing with this. So... we'll have that particular chair. We've only got a choice of 2 of these. I think we'll stick with that one. It's the most in keeping. Right, so that's our cafeteria kind of done. I don't know why it's changed the floor. That's kind of weird that it's changed the floor on me. So I'm going to go back. That must be like a little bug or something. It's changed the floor. So let's go back and change flooring in here. Although I quite like this floor, actually. You know what? I'm going to keep the floor. I'm going to keep the floor. I was going to put it back, but I actually quite like it. Although it... actually, no. I'm going to change the floor in here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the floor in here. If we change the floor in here, maybe, and keep that one. I like the light in here. It goes well with the coffee stuff. I don't think that floor goes very well in here. Let maybe change the wall as well. In here. If we change that to that maybe. Maybe that works a little bit better. I think that's a better flow, isn't it? That's not too bad. Okay. How much money have we got left? We've got $1,000 left. So I'm going to purchase a couple of licenses. So we're going to get the simple pastry license and we're going to get the coffee license. Might get that and another shelf. I'll see how much money we've got at the end for the supermarket, because we can just refill the stuff we've already got, can't we? So if that's the case, cafe. Now you come into cafe in the products. This is where we buy everything. All of these go into that hatch over there and come back out again. So if we start selling some croissants, some bagels, maybe some pretzels. We'll just do 3 maybe for now. Order the food. It goes straight in. There's no delivery. It goes straight, arrives over here. So all you have to do is take this, open up, and then place them in. Like so. And then put the tray down. Do the same here. So we'll put the croissants underneath. Up there. And then we'll put the pretzels on the bottom. Like that. I guess we could fit the other things in then, couldn't we? Because we have got... so we could do... cinnamon and the poppy seed and the braid pastry. We could get those as well then. Got plenty of room. We've only had a little go with this, so I wasn't fully sure. They can go just there. So basically what happens is people will order these and we grab them and serve them to them. Now there is a microwave as well, and it does function. I have played with it. I'll see if we can afford it, and we can have that on here as well, and put that on the counter or something. Yeah, you can have a microwave as well. I assume that's for different goods, because none of these things you would really microwave, but you can microwave things for people as well. Let's buy, because we don't have one, a coffee machine. So furniture, I've got a coffee machine. Let's put the coffee machine... Where would the coffee machine be best? Probably there. Probably there, right next to us, ready for serving. Let's come out of the menu here. There we go. Right, I think we're all ready to sort of go here. We've got $800 left, so we can put some more bread on. I'm going to have to get an employee because you can't... it's almost impossible from what I have played so far to, at the moment, work in there and work in here. There'd just be too much back and forth. So we're going to get an employee, but I'll make sure we get some stock first. Now we could afford a second shelf if it's a cheap one, couldn't we? Oh, and what I'm going to do, just to make this look a bit nicer in here, is I'm going to buy this $100 divider. I'm going to put that about there somewhere. And that just divides the area, doesn't it? Just divides your supermarket from your cafeteria. So if you're sat in here having a coffee, you've not got people shopping right next to you. You've got a little divider. It's quite nice. So we'll have that divider in there. That's nice. As you can imagine, when you get bigger supermarkets and bigger cafeterias and stuff, you can have a lot of customization of that sort of style all over the place. If you wanted to, you could even partition off the serving area from where everybody sits. Up to you. Right, so we've done that. Let's... Actually, no, I did want to get a new shelf, didn't I? So we've got a short wooden shelf and a wooden shelf long. We've also got some other shelving. We'll probably leave that alone. I might just get this and put this over here. And then we'll put on... We've got another license that we can buy, haven't we? So if we buy this license, we can then put on some of these pastas and things if they'll go on. I don't know if we've only got space for 4, I think. So if we just get the basmati, we'll leave that one. We'll get the spaghetti, some pasta elbows and some Uncle Tony's. Let's get some of those. Let's get them immediate and hopefully they'll all fit on that shelf. I'm not entirely sure. Put those down there. We'll leave the spares just here for now. There's no storage room at the moment. I don't know if that's ever going to come. I would hope so. Because obviously we're going to run short of space by just leaving all the boxes everywhere. So hopefully there'll be some sort of storage coming at some stage. Go on there. It will. One thing I am impressed with, though, and I haven't actually showed you yet, is... Just put this on here. You don't actually need a box to move items around. So, like in a lot of these games, you need a box to move things. You know what? You don't want this juice here anymore. You can just grab it. You can grab up to 6 items at the same time. And you can grab multiple items as well. It doesn't all need to be, you know, if you want to grab one of those as well, that's fine. And then you can put things back, you know, where you want them. So you can put those ones up there. So we've not got double shelf anymore. And they can go back down there. But you can move stuff around as freely as you want. That is such a nice feature to have, being able just to grab things and move stuff around. I guess we could do some more products in here as well, couldn't we then? So if we get some more... what is sold out here? The pasta, the original pasta has sold out. So let's get some of that. Those canned red beans are getting low. Grab those. That over here. Fill that shelf up as well. Okay, that is about done then. We have got a little bit of spare cash. I could buy a little small plant for the corner or something here. So we could have a little plant in the corner if you really want to. Or over here somewhere. Where should we put it? Right, move that box out of the way. We'll put the plant in the corner. There we go. Nice little plant for the corner. Dress it up a little bit in here. Make it feel nice. Right, so I think the only thing really we need to do now is hire an employee. So let's go ahead and do that. Ready for the day. So all you have to do is hire the cashier. And then you can assign to checkout. And there you go. Your employee will sit there and serve everybody. So let's open up on this horrible wet day. And we're going to be working generally in here for this day. I hope they will get some customers soon. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. Really enjoying this game. I think it's got an awful lot of potential. I like the fact that we've not only got a supermarket, but we've also got a cafeteria to run, which is really, really good. We've got our first customer of the cafeteria. You want a coffee, so we'll get you one of those going, sir. And you also want, I can't remember what that is, but it's this top item here, isn't it? So we'll have one of those. Serve you that. Grab your coffee. There you go, sir. Enjoy. That was the wrong order. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I gave you the wrong thing. What did he want? I thought he ordered one of those. Did he not order one of those? He's ordered a pretzel. I know what a pretzel looks like. Let's get a pretzel. Pretzel. Grab one of those. Put down there. Coffee. There you go, sir. Enjoy. You want 2 coffees. I can only do 1 coffee at a time, unfortunately. I don't know why. I did find this before when I was playing with it as well. A lot of people seem to order 2 coffees, even though there's only 1 of them. They'll order them both at the same. Even if you were staying for a while and you want 2 coffees, it'd be rare to order them both at the same time, wouldn't it? Coffee and a croissant for you, madam. Croissants. And a coffee. Okay, as you can see, our supermarket is operating just fine without us, which is nice. You want pretzel. Everybody wants pretzels. Pretzel. You want these cinnamon things. What is it? Cinnabon they call them. Cinnamon bun? I don't know what it is. They want one of them anyway. Back down there. There you go. Thank you very much. You want 2 coffees. I guess if you want to do 2 coffees, you're going to have to get 2 coffee machines. Hopefully that'll change at some point. There you go. Level 3 reached. Nice. Another pretzel thing. Or is no, actually, no, this is a like a bagel, isn't it? Yeah, this is quite simplified, but I don't mind that. I don't mind the fact it's simplified. I think it's simplified in the right way. What else did you want? I wasn't paying attention there. You want one of these. Yeah, I think it's simplified in the right way. It'd be nice if you could make more than one coffee, since they all order most of them seem to order double coffee. But aside from that, yeah, I like this. There you go, sir. Enjoy. You want a coffee and a pretzel. You're gonna have to order some more pretzels. These pretzels have really sold well. You want a croissant and a cinnamon bun. There you go, sir, and a coffee. At least I think that's what they are. Let me just go back to the products a second. Cafe. Oh, it's a poppy seed bun. Ah, the cinnamon bun is that one, of course. So it's the poppy seed bun they keep ordering. Okay, that was an incorrect order anyway, apparently. I'm not paying enough attention. Right, another pretzel. Now, these incorrect orders, which I am getting, actually will now start to show up, which is actually quite good that I'm doing it. So they should be in these customer complaints. I think that sometimes shows up on the next day, not always on the day that you're doing. I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but it definitely shows up the next day because I've read them before. Now, you want a cinnamon bun. Is that what I just picked up? That is what I just picked up. I thought they were smaller than that. That's definitely... Oh, no, he wants the other thing. He doesn't want that at all. Put that down here. He doesn't want that. You want this. This is what you want. You want one of those. And then you want one of these. Sorry about this. It's my first day. Well, actually, it's my second day because I had to do a day before. But I'm still learning the ropes here. And a coffee. How are we going over there? All right. Can't find pasta elbows. Okay, you can't find this pasta elbows. So we need to order some more of those. I think I'm just going to focus on what we're doing here until the end of the day, to be honest. Because we're almost at the end, so it's not really worth it. There you go. 2 croissants and... Right, 2 coffees and a croissant, sir. Right. You want a lot as well. So as you can see, they start ordering quite a lot of things here. You want one of these, one of those, and one of those. At least you can multi-pick things up. Next, please. You want coffee. Since they usually want coffees, I should just start pressing coffee every single time. One of those. Let's start ordering it. Get coffee on the go now, because somebody's bound to want a coffee. Have we even got pretzels? I'm not even sure I've got any pretzels left. I haven't got any pretzels left, sir. I could just order some, since they arrive instantaneously. Let's get some more sweet pretzels. Food's here. Fresh pretzels. So he's getting nice fresh pretzel. Poppy seed. And a coffee. There you go, sir. Enjoy. Next, please. 2 coffees. I suppose if you really wanted to speed this up, you could... if you were doing this multiplayer, you could have somebody grabbing those things while you're doing the coffee and things like that. You want one of those and a coffee. Or you could just have somebody just making coffees, so when you get a slightly bigger cafe... I don't know how the employees are going to work in here. Hopefully they'll be able to do this for you. And you could have one just making coffees, because generally everybody wants a coffee. So if you just had somebody making coffees, that would speed up the process here. Another coffee and those. There you go. Coffee and a sweet pretzel. So sweet pretzels have really sold well today. The shift is over, so these will be our last customers of the day. You want a coffee, because of course you do. And one of these. There you go. Coffee and a bagel. sweet pretzel. And a coffee. And we've got one more customer after this. There you go. And you would like a coffee and poppy seed, cinnamon bun, and a bagel. There you go, sir. A coffee, of course. Enjoy. Yeah, so that is how it works in the cafeteria. Like I say, hopefully you will eventually be able to get somebody to work here, because that would be really good. And obviously a shelf restocker would be very handy as well, because you can't, at the moment, and this is only the demo, so it doesn't really matter, but at the moment there's no way you could really work here with that kind of queue, as well as get everything and place it back on the shelf, because unfortunately your cashier just sits there serving, so we'd constantly be having to manage our, area over there. It is a bit difficult to stay on top of. However, that is that, though. And I think we've basically done for the video. I've shown you everything there is to show you. So, store and the cafe. We've got another license we could get, just coffees and stuff on it. But all that is the same thing again, really, but more expensive items. So you're not really missing anything there. And I've basically shown you everything else, I think, haven't I? We've been through the game. Now, I really, really like this game. I think they've done a really good job with it. No, it's not raining today. They've done a really good job with this game. To say this is the beginning of a demo, I'm very impressed. Usually demos, sometimes you don't get a full feel for the game. Sometimes there's things missing or things aren't working properly. This has been pretty seamless, to be honest. I think just about everything has worked properly, if not everything. I think it's given me a great flavor for what's to come in the game. And it's made me want to buy the game as well. And speaking of buying the game, it is going to cost $7.99, so it'll be roughly the same everywhere, I would imagine. And it did say that after a few weeks of the demo being out, and they can make some refinements and take some ideas on board and all that sort of stuff, they will be releasing early access. So I don't think we're far away from this game. I think we may only be possibly a month or two away from this game. By the sounds of it, maybe even less. So that is very exciting. So it looks like we've got a new game coming up at some point on the channel, because I am looking forward to featuring this, because I'm really enjoying it so far. Let me know what you think of the game, and if you've enjoyed this little look at it and what you think about it. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.